from Puppywarmer, and he's going to answer some of the most common questions we get asked regarding the Puppywarmer Incubator and Oxygen Concentrator. Let's talk about cleaning these devices,
Sure.
Especially the incubator. Obviously, that's where the puppies and kittens will be. So what do you recommend for when it comes to cleaning?
First, for the glass, if you have the smeary, smudgy stuff, you can use like a glass scraper that has a razor blade in it, and that'll get the smudgy stuff off mechanically without any chemicals. Then we recommend 70% alcohol for the glass. And what we do is we just put it in a spray bottle, and you can spray it when the puppies are feeding, wipe it down. It'll all evaporate off afterward. For the mat, we recommend Rescue brand disinfectant. We like that a lot, and Revival carries Rescue brand disinfectant. You can take the mat out by using an old fork or a small screwdriver, get your finger under there, pull the mat out. Some people will also just clean it in a tub. When you use a disinfectant, it's important to know that you should always do some type of a rinse after, just to dilute what disinfectant is remaining. Those are the ones we primarily recommend. We recommend highly against using bleach and water because bleach, water, and heat can create hydrochloric acid. Should not be near a puppy. And then some of the other commercial brands that you'll see, a lot of them say don't heat them. And so what you really need to be worried about is the possibility of creating some chemical reaction that is unintended that heat would do to those type of products. So we try to keep it really, really simple. This is a great brand. Rescue is a great brand. 70% alcohol you can get at a pharmacy, or there's many places that you can get it. And just keep it very, very simple.
Mm-hmm. And Rescue comes in, this is the wipes, but
Yep.
There's also a spray and all sorts of things like that. So
Excellent company, excellent product.
Yep, and you always want to use products that are safe, obviously, to use around the puppies.
Absolutely. And then in terms of maintenance for the oxygen concentrator, one of the most important things is to only use distilled water in the unit, because the water out of your tap has calcium in it. This is an evaporative process. And so you would leave calcium deposits in very hard to clean places. And it's very, very important to always use the unit with a incoming air filter. And if the air filter looks discolored at all, replace it. And generally for breeders, we recommend every 2 litters. And for veterinarians, we recommend replacing it monthly. So a common question is, how do you open a Puppywarmer incubator? And this is the lock right here. You rotate it down and to the left, and that opens up the doors. You can check on your puppies, or you can put in a fleece insert. If you think of having an insert that you can put in that you can wash and rotate 3 or 4, that helps with the hygienics.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about what you can put inside of these, other than the puppies and the kittens, obviously.
Sure.
Bedding. A lot of people have a question, how much bedding, what type of bedding can you put in?
Okay, great question, and we get asked that a lot. And the first thing I guess I want to say is that the first 3 feedings, it's a lot better for the puppy or kitten to be on the bare mat. And the reason for that is the bare mat accepts the infrared heat better. And so when you're trying to get them absolutely the right internal temperature as a newborn, the bare mat is better. So you can put in towels, and you can put in fleece. Some people will put in old shirts and that have their scent on them. And you can do that, but you really don't want to go more than an inch or 2. And as you raise the bed up, you have to think about the sensor. So you don't want to block the sensor, and you don't want the sensor to be something that the puppies can touch. So if you put a couple inches in, let's say you put 2 inches of bedding in there, and maybe you have a good reason for that, like a not fully formed chest, you just have to think about raising up the sensor a little bit to keep it out of the puppy's way. Because if the sensor touches the puppy, then it'll sense the puppy's temperature and not the air temperature, and you really want to sense the air temperature.
Okay, so keeping them on the bare mat that it comes with is fine.
For the
Otherwise,
first 3 feedings.
You can put the soft things eventually, but not too much.